Remind them who we work for and why we exist. We work for you, and we exist to provide services to you. And we also provide services to the people who are a little more liberal than us, which is, no problem. We provide services across the spectrum, but the fact of the matter is, most people, look at my district. I only have 21% conservatives in my district. And I got 66% of the vote. It's because people, both parties, Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, Green Party, Peace and Freedom Party, any of those parties that decline to states, what they want is they want a government that works for them and with them and spends their money efficiently. And they want people who are willing to stand up and say, this is what's right for the residents, because, well, think about it. Local government's not about partisanship. It's about quality of life. It's about whether you're going to drive to the grocery store and hit 5 potholes or 0 potholes. It's whether you're going to go to the park for an Easter egg hunt and have trouble finding the Easter eggs. I did say Easter, by the way. Easter eggs, or you're going to have trouble finding your children in the weeds. Because our job is to fix the potholes and mow the lawn in the parks. So I tell you that because I need your help. Here, Luigi needs your help, and pretty soon, this young man, well, maybe not young, this man in the front here, Larry Pegram's going to need your help because he's going to be our next conservative on the council. So, I think we have time for a few questions. I wanted to make sure I left time for questions. I got a microphone over here to my right, your left. I hate to use the word left, but to the left here. Make sure you speak into the microphone. But before I give you guys a chance, Pierluigi, you got something to add here? He's my honorary conservative.
Thank you, Pete. Pete gave you a little glimpse into the sitcom and drama tragedy that we sit in every week. And it's, you're sitting with people that frankly have a happy years. They're hoping the problem go away, but it won't. And so Pete and I are very inclined that we can't make every single person happy. At the end of the day, you have to make a choice. And he said it very well, where he feeds his kids steak or hamburger. And unfortunately, most elected officials, and I'm young to this experience, I've been in it for 3 years, but I've found hard news, you might as well just skip it. But in reality, that's what we need to deliver. We need to be candid, and we need to tell the truth. One point of many that Pete brought up was that we have an unsustainable pension system. How many of you out there have a 401k, an IRA, or SEP IRA? Well, your average match from corporate America on that 401k is 3%. Our match is 250%. When the market goes down, your portfolio goes down. You don't walk up to your boss and go, hey, my portfolio's down 33K. Could you cut me a check? That's what we do. Because we guarantee a net return of 8% a year. So even though the retirement funds have only performed at 4.4%, you, the taxpayer, for the residents of San Jose, paid out $52 million to cover that. So it's very problematic. And so how does that grow? Well, last year we spent $138 million on our pension system. This year, $200 million. That $62 million growth is twice the citywide library budget. So if you ask yourself as a resident of San Jose, Mountain View, whatever, why am I getting less? Well, at the end of the day, if you think of a pie chart, that portion of pension just keeps on growing. So it means I have to take something away from someone else. So at the end of the day, we're set up to pick a smaller special interest over the residents. I think that's a problem. And it's not going to get any better, because we in the city of San Jose project that pension growing from $138 to $200 million to $240 million next year. And by the time we have a new mayor in 2015, that could grow to $350 million. So I know we are supportive of second-tier pensions, meaning the folks that are here today, thank you, they're protected because there's laws, as Councilmember Constant mentioned, in the state. But the reality is, if you're starting the job tomorrow, you should actually get a benefit system the taxpayer can afford. And I think that's the most pertinent thing. And I would love to see this go to the ballot in November. The council would have an opportunity with 6 votes on the council to put it on the ballot to allow residents to have that. And you start saving day one from that thing. And if there's positions that are hard to recruit because there's competition, then just raise the salary. But don't play monkey business with the taxpayer and say this is what the salary is and don't mention what the total compensation is. At the end of the day, there's only so much, we have to do that.
Pete, I'm sorry, because of the length of the program, we're going to have
I'm done. Thank you very much.
Now we'll return to Pete. Pete, we have a question here.
All right.
Hello, Pete. My name is Ron Kirkish. I've sent you, I think, 2 or 3 emails in the last few months. You too, Mr. Alvario. The reason I'm here is because I'm an activist, community activist, and I'm fighting against the legalization and the medical marijuana issue in San Jose. At one of the meetings, Mr. Alvario said, we can get $500,000 in taxes if we have medical marijuana facilities here. I don't believe it's the right way to do it. We can't have marijuana with our kids. We just can't have it. The average age of our kids, of people getting marijuana, are 25 years old all the way down to 10 years old. So I'd like to know what your feeling is about having medical marijuana dispensaries in San Jose so that we can gain taxes.
Okay, so I think medical marijuana could be a whole other meeting because it's in-depth. I think Pierluigi and I have a little different viewpoints on the medical marijuana issue. I think there are some legal issues with taxing medical marijuana. I know there's other cities that do it. I don't necessarily think that they're operating within the confines of the proposition that allows medical marijuana, and I think we're going to have some pretty lively debates as we go forward. But there's a meeting, thanks, on July 20th, which is coming up 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Roosevelt Community Center to talk about this particular issue. So I encourage you to go there, but I really think that, I know a lot of people say, you know, we have to make marijuana legal because it's natural and it really doesn't do that much harm. And my own personal thing is, you know, opium is natural and it's got some healing benefits, but it still goes through the FDA and it's regulated. So I'm just not sure we want to open that door. I've been cautiously watching from the sidelines and seeing what's happening, and it's going to be interesting. But I don't think we can legally do what we want to do. So.
I have a 2-part question. My name is Stone. Is San Jose a sanctuary city, number 1? Number 2, what is the impact of illegal immigration on?
Okay, 2-part question. First of all, San Jose is not a sanctuary city. There's no doubt that there are some council members that think we should be. I can't give you an answer on the cost because unfortunately the city of San Jose does not ask anything about status when they dole out benefits, including affordable housing or all those other issues. It's a big issue. And I know a lot of people say that we shouldn't opine on it because it's a federal issue. I disagree with them. You know, we had the issue with the Arizona boycott, and there were 2 people against that issue, and they're both standing up on this stage. The rest come on up. Who's next on the mic?
Hi, you guys look great in the rose, white, and blue parade on the 4th. I'm Maureen Jones. My issue is water fluoridation, as Pierluigi knows. I have an idea for saving money for the city of San Jose, and hopefully all the other cities will follow suit. 11 years ago, the CDC announced fluoride does not work by ingestion. It only works topically at best. There is no reason to be putting fluosilicic acid in the drinking water of the Evergreen area of San Jose or Mountain View or Palo Alto or anywhere else. It doesn't work by ingestion. But it's very expensive, very harmful, and I'd like one of you to be my champion and write the letters to the chemical suppliers like the mayor of a city in Tennessee did. He wrote the letters to the chemical suppliers and